It may not be obvious to you, but there is something huge sticking out the bottom of this cow's foot. Keep watching and you'll wonder how you missed it. Subscribe, like and share this video if you want to follow the story of this cow and others just like her. You're probably thinking this is clickbait, but I can assure you there is something huge sticking down out the bottom of that outer claw, and you're just about to find out what that is. I've trimmed over 500,000 cows' feet in my career, and you get to know the signs that something is lurking underneath, which is why I knew exactly what was wrong with this cow the second I picked up her foot. Although I already know exactly where and what the problem is, it's important not to go straight to that site. I need to make sure that I can balance the feet properly before tackling the real problem. And on the first swipe of the knife, this foot is going to look very, very different indeed. This chunk of detached hoof horn was covering a huge ulcer. And you may not be thinking it looks that big right now, but just give it a minute or two and you're going to see just exactly how far down out of this cow's foot this flesh is sticking. I'm going to need to remove every shred of detached, cracked or loose horn from around that ulcer site, and I need to be as careful as possible that I don't cut into that raw flesh and cause the cow any unneeded pain. From this angle you can see that I've removed so much horn from that outer claw that I've nearly removed all of the weight from the ulcer site. But just to be sure, we're attaching a bovie block to make sure that there is absolutely no weight whatsoever on that ulcer. And now we're going to go ahead and get this thing cleaned up as thoroughly as possible. You could be forgiven for thinking that all of the loose horn has been removed, but it definitely hasn't, as you're just about to see.
Yeah, there's not a part of me that wants to say no, but I have realized I had to let go, cause something's broken, and I'm the reason. It's not that easy.
I could easily remove far larger chunks of hoof horn with one swipe of the knife than I am doing right now. But it's important not to. You need to take your time so that you can understand the thickness of hoof horn left and how much exactly you can take away without being detrimental to the cow. From this angle, the true extent of how far down the ulcer is sticking out of her foot is revealed. Imagine walking along on that thing sticking out the bottom of the sole of your foot. It would be agony. We're not going to chop it off, we're going to douse it with iodine, shrivel it up and revisit this girl in 4 weeks' time. But first, let's get her out of the crush and see how she's walking now. That's what she thinks of that. Guys, thanks for watching. As ever, goodbye.